Before we get started, I just want to take a minute to remind everybody how special each and every one of you is. You're a unique beauty, unlike any other, and I love you. I'd forgotten how beautiful this place is. No wonder we used to come here all the time. How long has it been again? Are you serious? 10 years? Dang, that's not what I expected. I agree. Time really does fly. 1 minute we're kids, ditching class to come out here, and the next, we're grown adults who are about to attend our friend's wedding. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I have noticed that. Everything is the same as how we left it, right down to the restaurants, the shops, our childhood homes, and, of course, this very spot. Even our initials are still on this bench. See? Oh, of course I remember the day they did that. Do you? You have a general idea, but the details are fuzzy? Sounds like this may be the perfect time to take a walk down memory lane. Oh, shut up. I'm a great storyteller. Now, sit back and let me begin the story. It was the summer before high school, and I had just celebrated my 14th birthday. For some reason, my parents thought it was a good idea to gift me a fancy pocket knife. Sure, it was cool and all, but it was only meant to distract me from their constant fighting. One day, their screaming match got so bad that I snuck over to your place. When you opened the front door, took one look at me and dragged me to our spot so that I could vent. We sat there for hours, just talking. Thanks to you, that day turned into something worth remembering. That's why I took out my knife to carve our initials, along with the words, "Best friends forever," onto this bench. How was that for storytelling? Was it up to par? You'd rate it 5 out of 5 stars? Why, thank you. I'm glad my efforts are appreciated. Anyway, there was a reason I wanted to bring all of this up. Okay, rude. I didn't go through that whole process just to hear myself talk. Jeez, give me some credit. I did have a point. Fine, I'll get on with it. The thing is, forever is a long time. Promises of forever are easy to make when you're young. When you're an adult, though, you realize what forever really means. Look, I know we haven't seen each other in a while, and I know we don't talk every day like we used to, but no matter how much time passes, or what life throws at us, you'll always be my best friend, just like I'll always be yours. That will never change. When I wrote forever, I meant it. I can't help it, okay? I'm sentimental, sue me. On second thought, don't sue me. I couldn't afford to take the hit. Even though I have a full-time job and make a decent salary, I'm still broke. Hey, you're the rich one here. The company you work for pays you exceptionally well, and they have every right to. They'd be completely lost without you. They know it, you know it, pretty much every news outlet knows it, at least judging by the number of times your name appears in articles and social media posts. Honestly, I'd be jealous of your success if I wasn't so darn proud of you. Why are you so surprised? Of course I'm proud of you. I've seen some of your finished projects, and they are unbelievable. Seriously, you're just incredible at what you do. No, I'm not just saying that to be nice. It's true. But even if you made a huge mistake in your job, which I know you wouldn't, by the way, I'd still be in your corner cheering you on. That's what a best friend does. They're supposed to be your support system during the good times, the bad, and everything in between. There's no need to thank me. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I'm being mushy again. Sorry, but that's the price you have to pay for this friendship. You suppose there are worse fates than being friends with me? Gee, thanks. You're lucky that I like you. No one else could get away with teasing me so mercilessly over the years. Alright, fine. I'll admit that I've allowed Jamie to tease me a little. I haven't given anyone as much leeway as you, though. Oh, you're special, all right. Speaking of Jamie, I'm looking forward to their wedding. It's going to be great. What's with the smirk? I'm being completely genuine here. I am excited to go to the wedding. Everybody knows how unforgettable Jamie's events are. I'm sure the whole town will be talking about this for years to come. Okay, you caught me. I'm more excited about the reception than the ceremony. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that they're marrying the love of their life. The ceremony is bound to be beautiful with the lights and flowers and the music. I might even shed a tear or two if I'm being honest. But I can't stop thinking about the menu for the reception. The food is going to be amazing. Sure, go ahead and roll your eyes at me. You know I'm right. As if Jamie would ever let a company cater their wedding. You know as well as I do that they're working with their parents and siblings to create all the appetizers, the entrees, and the cake itself. Given their talents, I'm not surprised that everyone in that family has a job in the food industry. You remember when we used to go to their holiday parties and stuff our faces with whatever they served? Exactly. So you have no room to judge. I agree. It was a smart move on their part to rent the largest banquet hall in town. They're going to need all that space for the food and the people. If I remember correctly, they have a large extended family, so it's probably going to get super crowded around here soon. I'm glad we arrived a little early, too. Not only did we beat the traffic, but having this extra time together has been nice. It was fun visiting our old haunts today. I know, we still have a few more places to go. We did get through a lot, though. Hey, are you okay? You suddenly got quiet. You have your thinking face on. Everything we did today reminded you of all the great experiences we had growing up. And even though you love where you're living now, you still miss this town. No, I don't think it's weird. I can see how it would be easy to get swept up in the good memories here. You're wondering if I miss this town as much as you do? To be completely honest, I don't. When I left, I was sure I'd never come back because being here will always be bittersweet for me. Why? Well, it's complicated. I know it's cliche to say, but it's true. It is complicated. I really don't know if you want to hear it. Look, we've had such a great day. Let's not put a damper on it, okay? Damn it. Why do you have to pull out your big puppy dog eyes? You know I can never say no to you when you do that. Fine. For every positive thing that's happened here, there's always been something negative that's followed it. This is where my parents had a life together, but it's also where they got divorced. It's where I found a stray cat and adopted her. Thankfully, I had her for a few years, but then she got sick, and that ended as one would expect. This town is where I learned to drive, and it's where I got into a nasty accident that left me with a concussion and a totaled car. It's where I had one teacher who thought so highly of me, and another who thought I wouldn't amount to anything. You're giving me a strange look. Your eyebrows are raised like you're waiting for me to continue. Am I that easy to read? Only to you? That's fair. I guess it probably comes down from being friends for so long. You're right, though. There's more to the story. Those things don't even come close to the most bittersweet thing that happened here. This is where it's where I fell in love. And also where I had to let that person go. Yeah, it happened right here in this town. No, I never dated them. Don't you think I would have told you if I had? And even if I hadn't told you, don't you think you would have noticed if I suddenly started spending time with someone other than you? Well, I wouldn't have kept an entire relationship from you. What kind of best friend do you think I am? I'm the kind who keeps a big secret from you, you're right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I kept you in the dark about something so personal, but honestly, I didn't think it was gonna matter. Because my feelings were supposed to go away eventually. But they haven't. Not by a long shot. I tried everything I could do to get these feelings to stop, but they never did. If anything, they kept on growing, till I was completely head over heels for them. It seems insane, and maybe it is, but I'm more in love with them now than I was back then. What do I love about them? There's a lot. Too much to mention in a conversation, but to start, I love their kind, empathetic heart, their sense of humor, and their intelligence. God, their smile is one of the most dazzling things in the world. It's one of those smiles that reach all the way up to their eyes, which are usually so bright and cheery. I could easily get lost in them. And their laugh, it's warm and instantly comforting, like drinking a hot cup of chocolate on a cold winter's night. They have so many positive qualities, but I even love their more grating ones. They're never on time for anything. They often let their emotions bottle up until they explode. And they're so selfless and caring that they'd help anyone in need, even if it meant sacrificing a part of their own soul. I never once thought they were perfect, because they're not. They have their quirks and their flaws, but I love them all the more because of those things. They're one of the best people I know, imperfections and all. And I mean that with my whole heart. You want to know if I still talk to them? Yes, I do. Often, actually. What do you mean I should tell them about my feelings? You're joking, right? I'm getting defensive because it's a ridiculous idea. Nothing good would ever come from it. I know they'll never return my feelings, so why bother making things awkward when I don't have to? It's better that they don't know. I'm friends with them, and I'll stay friends with them, and nothing has to change. No, you don't get it. They are everything to me, and I can't risk losing them. I won't. If I dared to breathe a word of this to them, it would just wreck the entire friendship. Why aren't you listening to me? I cannot and will not tell them. End of story. Because it isn't just anyone, okay? It's you. It's been you this whole time. I didn't mean to say any of that. Can you just forget? Just forget I said anything, please. No. You can't. That's what I was afraid of. God, I'm such an idiot. I never planned on telling you this. I never planned on telling you at all. Now you're gonna look at me with pity in your eyes and tell me that you don't feel the same way, and I'll smile and say it's fine when, on the inside, my heart will be breaking into a million little pieces. Damn it, I've ruined everything. I'm so sorry. Why are you pulling me closer? What are you doing? You're wiping my tears away. No, it's okay. Please don't stop. It feels nice. You're the only one who's ever done this. The only one I'd ever let do this. Why are you looking at me like that? With those soft eyes and that gentle smile? I'm sorry. I don't think I heard you right. Could you say that again, please? You're saying I have nothing to worry about? Because you feel the same way I do? Wait. Does that mean you love me too? Really? Yeah, I'm fine. Better than, actually. I think I just need a second to process everything. Just so we're clear, you love me in the I want to hold you and kiss you senseless and have romantic dates and bicker over who left the toothpaste cap off, that kind of way, right? I respectfully disagree, sweetheart. You'd be the one who would leave the cap off, not me. There's that smile I love so much. You didn't answer my question, though. Yes, I think that definitely answered it. Could we do that again, please? Kissing you is addicting. I can't believe I went so many years without doing this. Well, how was I to know that you felt this way about me? It wasn't like you were great at giving signals. Oh, please, I would hardly call those hints. If anything, they were friendly gestures. Wait, you started doing those things during our last year of high school. Right around the time of the fall harvest, is that when you developed feelings? Your feelings have been steadily growing, but something happened that made you realize it was love? You can't just leave it off at that. Now I'm dying to know what happened. You've got to be kidding. You really fell for me the moment I fell from one of the trees on the field trip to the apple orchard? Wow, I'm not sure whether to be insulted or amazed. That fall was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Yeah, I know it was all my fault. I was stupid enough to climb up the dang tree in the first place. In my defense, I was only doing it to impress you. Do I have to tell you the reason? There go your puppy dog eyes again. Alright, fine. Do you remember Alex, the new student who moved to town that year? Well, everybody kept saying you were crushing on him, and after a while I started to believe it. You seemed so impressed that he was a champion rock climber. Deep down, I just knew I couldn't compete with that, but I figured I'd at least try, so I climbed the tree. Didn't know what I was doing, obviously, since I lost my footing halfway through and fell in front of the whole class. Even though it was a terribly humiliating time for me, turns out it wasn't all bad. Got you to fall in love with me, didn't it? I really don't get why that was the moment for you, but I guess we can't exactly choose when we fall in love, can we? You want to know when I fell? It was the spring break trip we took when we were 16. On our final day, we decided to visit a local park and have a picnic. We sat underneath a cherry blossom tree, eating and talking that whole afternoon. And by the time we were ready to leave, the sun about to set. So we stayed to watch it and It was just a little breezy and some of the blossoms started falling. A few landed in your hair and I just kept staring at you because you looked so beautiful. My heart was pounding in my chest and I couldn't breathe. That's when I knew. Yes, I am a romantic cheeseball. I know it and I own it. The thing is, I'm your romantic cheeseball. I'm all yours as long as you'll have me. You'll want me forever? Are you sure about that? Forever is a long time, I agree. But I'll be happy to spend it with you. I love you.